Amino acids are named in three ways, and sometimes, because there are so many of them, this becomes confusing. In this video, we will be discussing easier ways to remember how amino acids are named. After watching this short video, you will have an easier way of remembering amino acid nomenclature. By the way, I'm Doc Bao, a retired biochem teacher of 25 years, and welcome to Biochem Serie. How do we name amino acids? So how do we name them? You have three ways. You name them by their full name. You have your three-letter name, and because you might have polypeptides that have thousands of acids, it might be very tedious to string them together with their full names and even with their three-letter name, so they devised a one-letter name. Except for some exceptions, the three-letter name will just correspond to the first three letters. So for alanine, cysteine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid, phenylalanine, this is PH, okay? This is to remind us later on. Glycine, histidine, isoleucine is different, no? So you have that exception. Lysine, leucine, methionine, asparagine is different because you have your aspartic acid. So just take note. Glutamine is because glutamic acid is GLU. So from one book I remembered is that the first two letters constant. The first two letters will stand for the first two letters of their name. And for the more common amino acids, the third letter will stand for the third letter of their full name. Then the third letter for the exceptions usually is what is emphasized. For example, asparagine, so that is ASN. Glutamine, so that's GLN. Arginine is the same, RG. Tryptophan, this is confusing. They did not use TRY because you have your TYR for tyrosine. It might be confusing if you have tons and tons of amino acids. So here is tryptophan. So what is being emphasized? So please take note, don't misinterpret or interchange the third letter. And this is what is confusing. In polypeptide chemistry, they use the one-letter names. So for the most common, they use the first letters. So G for glycine, H for histidine, T for threonine, S for serine, P for proline, no problem. But you have a lot of amino acids that share the first three letters, right? You have how many amino acids start with the letter T? You have, I think, three, right? You have three. You have threonine, tyrosine, tryptophan, right? How many starts with the letter A? You have alanine, you have aspartic acid, you have asparagine. How many starts with the letter G? You have two. You have glutamic, you have glutamine. So they have to assign other letters. So in this case, for you to remember, just pronounce them as aspartic, okay? Aspartic acid, glutamic acid, phenylalanine, okay? F, okay? It's a little stretch. Letter K, we don't have any letter K in lysine, but they say this is the letter that is nearest to the letter. So, Doc, that's really stretching it too far. Okay, I know, but just take it as it is. So, hopefully, if you remember this, you emphasize this K. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K is for lysine. Asparagine, again, remember what is being emphasized loudly. Then glutamine is cutamine. Arginine, so that's letter R. And this is one tip, okay? Tyrosine, why? Just remember Y is for tyrosine. Why did they choose W? Does it sound like tryptophan? No, but they say that tryptophan is the only amino acid that has a double ring. So in the exam, if you're given which of the following is tryptophan and you have all the aromatic amino acids, just look for the amino acid that has a double ring. Okay, so I hope that helps you remember.
So this concludes this pocket lecture on the nomenclature or naming of amino acids. If you find value in this lecture, please smash the like button. And to be notified of future lecture uploads, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell.